Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Tribal Trades. Welcome to the Daily Show. Wherever you're tuning in from around the world, I want to extend a warm welcome to you. And if you are new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet and you'd like to join our ever-growing community, please click on the subscribe button. If you haven't smashed the like, please do that or as soon as you can. That would be gratefully appreciated. This helps get this content out to more people. And all your comments and questions are greatly appreciated. I do get back to those as soon as possible. I'm also in the Discord every day in the crypto channel. You can join the Discord by going to www.stockswithjosh.com. It's in the link below in the description. There are tons of links below in the description, all the different exchanges. Cheat sheet is below in the description below, and I'm in the Discord. And speaking of the Discord, I was talking yesterday about the CPI, which did come in lower than expected. I did share this in the Discord that I felt that this was going to be the case, and this certainly did happen. I think this is very bullish for the markets and bullish for Bitcoin as well. And speaking about bullish, the ETFs just keep buying this dip, and we just really got to follow the smart money. And I've been saying this for weeks, even the July 4th dump, and then we had more of a dump on the July 4th weekend. The ETFs just keep buying the dips. They just keep adding. They just keep stacking. Here again, between July 5th and 7th, the ETFs bought the dip. Okay, hopefully you bought the dip. Hopefully you've been following this channel and you've been buying some of the coins off my cheat sheet at the levels that I gave in there, which are going to, I believe, pay off as the market begins to resume a more bullish trend, especially in the short. I think in a long term, it's still in a bullish trend, but in the short term and medium term as well. Okay, we see the ETFs there. The Germans, I feel, are almost finished selling. Look, just a drop in the bucket, really. The ETFs are just scooping up these Bitcoins. It's that simple. So they're almost done. The German selling has been a bit of a nothing burger. It was just an opportunity to buy coins at lower prices. And this is what I've been saying all along. When July 4th happened, I happened to be out of an area where I didn't have sell coverage. So I couldn't panic sell or couldn't panic buy, which I don't do anyway. What have I had? I had all my buy orders ready to go at the prices I outlined in my cheat sheet. Some of those buy orders got hit, and I didn't panic sell. Sometimes I get asked in the Discord, are you selling? Are you selling at this level? No, I'm not selling at any levels. I don't sell dips. You buy fear and you sell greed. You buy the dips and you sell the pumps. You buy into market weakness, you sell in market strength. You take the profits in market strength, okay? Now, obviously, on my day trading strategy, my money printing method strategy, certainly I have stop losses and I'm getting in and out of trades. I just closed a trade first thing this morning on the CPI pump. I was able to get out of a trade that I had entered in some nice profit. Okay, so we have the Germans that are selling there. I believe, look, there's always whale manipulation, no doubt. And there's been massive buying volumes accumulated, and these whales are picking up the Bitcoin. Follow the smart money. Don't panic sell your Bitcoin. Hold on to your Bitcoin and stack onto it as it goes lower if possible, if you have the liquidity, okay? We also see Bitcoin holding this trend line, and it bounced nicely from it. We're now back over. We'll have a look at the charts, the 200-day EMA on the daily. Well, as of about 10, 15 minutes ago, we'll check that it's still there and we haven't had a dump back below it. We'll have a look at that in a minute. The Bitcoin miner capitulation is still ongoing, and we'll look at that indicator on the charts in a minute as well. Historically, it ends when daily average mine value is 40% of the yearly average. It's now at 72%. So there could be a little bit more miner capitulation to come. And be boring for the next 2 to 3 months. I don't know if the crypto markets are ever boring. I don't know if there's ever a dull moment in the crypto markets. I don't quite agree with that statement. I do think we're going to see some good activity. I think we're going to see some alts pump during that time. I think Bitcoin is going to start be moving slowly upwards and trend upwards during that time. So I certainly, but the minor capitulation may not be over yet. I'm looking for that blue buy signal on the charts, okay? There's also smart money, as I said before, buying the dip. They're not ETFs or exchange or miners, just smart money buying the dip. The others are buying. You can see here on this chart that the smart money is buying the dip. And also here, one of the best metrics for identifying optimal entry into the bull market is when short-term holders sell at a loss and the fear index is ridiculously high. And these two things just happened. The fear index got down to about 26, which was really low. Funding rates went negative. Open interest plummeted for the longs. And I've been sharing these metrics for the last weeks as we've seen Bitcoin drop from 70 all the way down to 53. I've kept saying the same things. I haven't changed my tune. If you've been watching my channels, I've been very, very consistent of what I thought was going to take place. And much of what I've said has played out exactly as I felt that it would do, okay? So certainly, let's go now and look at the Bitcoin charts. So what we can see with Bitcoin is we have broken back above the 200 EMA on the daily. We certainly had an attempt there, and it was thwarted, probably by the Germans. Oh, where do we go? And now we're back above it, but we have a lot of selling pressure here. We do see that's coming into some of the other EMAs on the ribbon. Certainly there is some resistance there. Now, if we do close above the 200 EMA on the daily at the close of today, that would be fairly bullish. I'm not going to say that it's bearish if we close back under it again. However, I would say that it could mean that we are going to spend a little bit longer under here. But certainly the more times we test this, the more likely it is we're going to break through and go above. And then we have some of the 200. This is the ribbons on the daily. I don't usually trade it on the daily, but there are a lot of EMA stacked in there, and certainly resistance to get through. So the idea is we're going to look to break above here, retest it, and then we'll probably bang our heads a little bit on this before eventually breaking our way out. The 50-day moving average is slowly coming down. We'll have rejection here to begin with. We'll break through this. There's some rejection there on this trend line. And then we look to, and this again is all playing out exactly as I've been speaking over the last few weeks. We'll come back over here, back into this trend line, and we will look to break above this. We'll hit some resistance at around the 70K mark, and then we'll hit more resistance. We'll turn that into support, and then we'll hit more resistance at 73, and then we'll look to be out of this bullish wedge and to the upside around this period of time here. I think we'll really see the market start to break out. So just further sideways and up. Have we seen the bottom? Have we seen the bottom here at 53,808? Yes. Look, there still is a chance we can come down and test this area here down to this wick here, which I've been talking about, which is at 49. I would think that would be the low point if we were to get down there and just provide a tremendous buying opportunity. And there's some Lux Algo order block right here, as I've been saying. So this is an area of interest. I would certainly set some orders down here just in case we do get a flash crash or a dump down to there. Again, the 50 moving average on the weekly has been a bull market support. It has never been broken in a bull market in Bitcoin's history. And so if we would lose that around 48K, I would be very concerned. So definitely it would be a good and scary buying opportunity at around this area here. My general feeling is we've quite possibly seen the bottom of this local bottom here, and now it's going to be a lot of chop and up from here, especially with a great CPI reading that came in. So hopefully you've been following and getting some buys in on my cheat sheet. I am updating this. I do have the others column. I know many of you asked, please add some of the others in there. I will. I'm going to be putting ADA. I'm going to be adding DOT in there. I believe I'm going to be adding SHIB. Some of you are wanting to get out of these positions. Now, just make sure that we're clear on this. I do think these coins are all going to have their day and are all going to pump at some point, we hope, and have some price appreciation. I'm just not sure when it will be or how much of a pump it will be in this market. I think there are better performing tokens. I have outlined these as the orange tokens in here that have been quite strong against the Bitcoin pairing. You can go to cheat sheet and look. These tokens that aren't in orange, also I'm accumulating these and continuing to accumulate these. But these orange tokens here are the ones that I've identified for rolling weaker tokens into the stronger tokens there. So all right, we're going to bring this to a close. And as always, thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. Really appreciate it. And until the next episode, happy trading.